Good day, everyone. We're going right into checking out the severe weather outlook and where these storms are traveling for today and what they may bring with this severe weather outlook with J7409 on Thursday morning, the 18th of April, 2019. Here, of course, you see the general map, the enhanced slight marginal areas of severe weather today. When I finally retired my laptop last night, there had already been, it was either 4 or 5 tornadoes from Texas to Oklahoma. And the severe storms did start out in Iowa also, as I had forecast earlier during the week. They had severe storms. Could have had even more happen after I retired my computer. But I want to say one thing before I get started. There was a 2% chance of severe tornadoes yesterday. Well, look how many happened before I even retired my computer and the sun went down. So today it's a much higher risk. It's up to from 2% to 10%. Now, the severe thunderstorms are possible today across the lower Mississippi Valley through the central Gulf Coast states, accompanied by the risk for very damaging downdraft wind gusts and tornadoes, which some tornadoes could become strong. That's going to happen where you see this brown in the intense area. Now, other than that, these tornadoes and things going on are looking like there's a little bit of uncertainty that exists concerning how quickly the thunderstorms today are going to redevelop and nearly intensify along the eastward advancing outflow generated by the ongoing thunderstorm activity that's now spreading through eastern Texas. Now, there are a few severe thunderstorm warnings out as of now in Texas, but they're going to move on to the east, okay? Now, it's looking like there's going to be at least some stabilization of mid-level lapse rates. Now, when I'm talking about this, that's the guidance models that are indicating the southerly 850 millibar flow. It looks like it may strengthen in excess of 50 knots inland of the Louisiana coast through Mississippi as early as 18 to 21 Z time frame. Now, this probably will be accompanied by a corridor of considerable boundary layer moistening and guidance indicating surface dew points increasing, though the through the upper 60s to near 70s, as far north as at least as much of southern and western Mississippi. And when this happens, all of this is going to contribute to the Cape, and it could put the Cape up to 1,000 to 1,500 JKGs. Now, added by a strong defluent and divergent upper flow, a strong vertical shear, and gradually intensifying and organizing squall line is expected to be accompanied by increasing potential for damaging wind gusts and perhaps a few embedded tornadoes as the convection system advances eastward. Now, it's looking like it may be preceded by supercell development and a weak frontal zone, which is going to provide focus for large clockwise curved low-level hodograph support. And that's going to make a big risk for tornadoes. Now, a couple of these could become strong, perhaps as far east as eastern Alabama by late tonight. That's eastern Alabama by late tonight. Now, we see the overall general picture here. Well, let's move ahead and see what the tornado, the downdraft wind, and the hail maps are looking like. Remember, I told you yesterday the tornado, this is the tornado outlook you can see right up here, was 2% yesterday. Well, it's up to 10% today in this yellow area, right in here, part of the Florida Panhandle, part of Alabama, and part of Mississippi. and right on the borderline of Louisiana. Everybody else has got 5% that's in this dark brown, 2% that's in this green, which goes from Texas to Louisiana to Arkansas, right on up to Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, and then curves around on the backside here of the Florida Panhandle. But some of the Florida Panhandle is up in this, as well as Alabama and Mississippi. This is a check of where the wind should be most severe from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, up into the Florida Panhandle, where this yellow is, with severe thunderstorms. This is where you should have your most severe wind. Of course, it's going to be windy everywhere, though, in these areas. It's just not going to last as long if you happen to have a severe thunderstorm. But some of these storms that are in the red could last for a while, and the wind is going to last longer, so be aware of this. And with the hail outlook, everybody's got the same chance from Louisiana up through Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle of having hail. If you do happen to have any severe thunderstorm, I'm not talking about a plain thunderstorm or just a rainstorm. I'm talking about one of these severe thunderstorms. All of you guys have the same chances of getting hail, and you probably have a good chance of getting some. It's only 5, down to 5 today. It was a little higher yesterday. It was at 15, and the hail did come down in places yesterday like crazy. So, hail's very damaging. You might want to check your plant, your vegetation stuff if you have any out. I'm not telling you to wrap it up. I'm just telling you to use your better judgment on this. Whatever you think's best, that's what you should do when it comes to the hail. But if you have one of these severe thunderstorms in any of the areas today that's in the general forecast map, which I'll show you one more time, and this is it. This is the general forecast map. If you are in this brown area, anywhere in this brown area, right up in here, this is the greatest chance. You more than likely are going to get hail. So if you live in any of this area, hail will probably be significant in the storms. Now, don't count it out anywhere that's in the yellow, not even in this darker green, because these storms are sporadic. They fire up fast, they blow up fast. So please be aware, folks, and be safe today. I want to add, flooding is going to be another great concern going on. Please, please, I can't stress enough, don't get out in it if you happen to come across water running across the roadway that you were on. Please don't go through it. Turn around and don't drown, okay? I love you guys. I have a doctor's appointment midday today. I probably won't be back till later this afternoon with an update on this, but I've tried to warn you. I've tried to tell you. Please be careful. We are going to take a look at what may be coming up tomorrow, so hold on. Now, this is for tomorrow, Friday. My goodness, look. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and parts of Virginia. You are in this 30% bracket for severe weather and possible tornadoes. This is for Friday. The yellow is at a 15%, excuse me, chance, 5% in the brown. So folks, be aware of this. I will do some updates and some videos when I get home, I promise you. But be aware, and if you're in any of these areas, go ahead and prepare. Make sure you have a safe place to go. Make sure if something happens, you don't think about what you need to do. You know what you're going to do, and you do it. I love you guys. Please stay safe. And please share this information. I would appreciate it so much with family and friends if you have any in these areas and on your social media. Please take care. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.